Hey everybody, and welcome to part 2 of this Platinum Let's Play. On the last episode we started out and we caught ourselves a new Pokémon. In this episode we're going to be starting out battling, and I also found out that the quality of the last video was quite lousy. I'm not sure exactly how I can fix that, but I'm hoping this episode is going to be a little better. But as of right now I'm not too sure. Anyway, while I was off screen, I caught myself a new Starly. I leveled it up to level 6. It picks up Quick Attack at level 5, which is a fantastic move for it. Just going to move it up to the top. It's better than Quick Tackle in every sense of the word. At level 8 you also pick up your Elemental move, depending on which starter you started with. If you start with Piplup you get Bubble. I think you get Vine Whip if you started with Turtwig, and you get Ember if you started with Chimchar. But yeah, I'm going to be training up Roadhouse just for the first few battles. Okay. I also did make a little bit of a mistake. On the first episode I mentioned that this was the first route you could catch Kricketot. You can actually catch it in the route beforehand. Not that it matters because Kricketot isn't very good, but if you did want it you can catch it the route before. Although it's essentially a non-issue because they're high leveled here, and you can find it high leveled here, and you get here when you get Pokeballs anyway, so it is fine. So anyway, this is the last bit where you're safe. There's still some snow hanging around. I think I'm fine, so let's head into our first battle. You're a Pokemon trainer and so am I. Our eyes met, so battle we must. Okay, so youngster Tristan has a Starly, level 5. Just going to essentially be trading quick attacks here. These first few battles are a little difficult if you have got a second Pokemon at this point. But if you leveled up sufficiently, then I think you're fine. I leveled up to 6 because I thought it would be better than leveling up to just 5. Okay. I also completely failed, and I didn't remember to save before I started catching myself a new Starly, because I had to render the first episode, but I completely forgot that I didn't save, so I had to go back through the game, and rather than recording it all again I just ended up doing it from where I left off. So my Piplup's changed nature, but apart from that nothing else has really happened. Okay, so let's just heal so that I don't have to go into the next fight weakened. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll head up to Jubilife. We'll do some things. I think we'll end with the rival battle that's on Route 203. But yeah, so let's see what can happen. Okay. Oh, damn it! I was hoping I could get through there without running into a wild Pokemon. Hello, Bidoof. I do not need you right now. Okay, so, right, let us head into the next battle. I think this girl has a Bidoof. I'm fine with who I've got up front. I spy with my little eye a trainer. Battle, please. Well, that's what you'll get, don't worry. Okay, so last Natalie has a Bidoof, level 5. Which we will quick attack. Yep, Starly's got much higher attack than Bidoof. Although I have reached level 7 since I fought the Starly, so... also, another quick point is if you're training at night, you'll run into wild Cricketots. They're very dangerous in the fact that they use Bide. Unless you've got a Chimchar, I probably wouldn't recommend fighting them because Bide can completely destroy you. It stores energy for 2 turns, and in those 2 turns, whatever damage it took, it will then deal double that damage back, which is a hefty chunk. So either predict that and use like Growl or something until it unleashes its energy, or just make sure that you can take it out before it unleashes energy. Okay, so there's a Burmy here, just a regular bug type, nothing too much to speak of. We'll see Burmy later on in the game. Damn it! We'd like to get through to the next route without doing anything. Hello, Cricketor. Right, so I think that guy only has a Burmy in Platinum. I think he has a Wurmple in Dumpearl and Dumpearl. Stupid Bidoof, I'm trying to get to the item, come on. Cannot wait till I get repels. Just a potion. So let's head back up. This is Jubilife City. And we'll see Dawn. Hi Sean, are you catching Pokémon? I think you'd feel a lot more safer if you catch some more. You know, like you need to travel to faraway places. Oh I know, don't you think it's better to know more about Pokémon? Sure it is, I know just the place. Come on, don't be shy, follow me. Yeah, you don't need to catch loads of Pokémon in Dumpearl and Platinum like you have to in Fire Red to unlock items. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, this scene is only in Platinum. It's this weird guy skulking around. What? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? International. Huh, what? I beg your pardon? I was just making conversation. You claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognised straight away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearsome. Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover is blown, let me introduce myself. I'm a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name? Oh no, I shall inform you of only my code name. My code name is Looker. It is what they all call me. Incidentally, is the saying don't be a thief familiar to you? Yes, that is correct. Taking what belongs to others is wrong. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed those words. In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokémon of others. I have therefore been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes? Perhaps you can make use of this. This is also known Platinum, VS Recorder. It's basically linked to Wi-Fi. That's your thing, then go for it. You must speak to me, yes. Not because I am lonely, no, no. You must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. And he skulks off. Working for the International Police must be hard. No acknowledgement of the fact that he was kind of, you know, meaner about him. No acknowledgement at all. Must be hard, you know. Okay, so I don't think you can go north for a little while. So let's head into the trainer's school. Did I? I don't think I healed. Let me just heal and then we'll go to the trainer's school. They've changed the trainer's school a little bit since Diamond and Pearl. They've actually just made it worse, quite frankly. That door looks really weird on that Pokemon Center. Anyway, so in here there's this, which I think is a new addition in Platinum, which is an X attack. Here's Barry. Hey Sean, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorised everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So Sean, what brings you, huh? You've got something for me. You deliver the parcel, and it's a town map. You find there's 2 in there, so he'll give you one. Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should be heading next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. So it essentially tells you where you have to go next. If you want to memorise stuff on the blackboard, it just tells you about all the status conditions, I think. Okay, so if you talk to these people, you can battle both of them. I think they're quite high leveled. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so this girl has a Bidoof, level 6. In Diamond and Pearl she has an Abra, which only knows the move Hidden Power. So in that sense it's a little easier to take on the Abra because of its low defences and what have you. Okay, so they heal like they're cheap. The second quick attack always seems to do much more than the first one, which is really weird. Anyway, so let's take that beater out. We're at level 9. This is a magic level for Starly. It learns one hell of a move, which is Wing Attack. 60 power flying type move, tons of PP. Amazing move for Starly. Amazing that it picks it up this early. Okay, so because Starly's now level 9, I think we'll put Hopper up to the front. Train him against this guy. Doing it is the best way to learn. Can we get a battle against you? Go, my Pokemon, go! Okay, so Skull Kid Harrison has a Starly, level 6. In Diamond and Pearl he also has an Abra. This is quite bad. He's using an X attack. This could go bad very fast. See how badly this does. Okay, well that's not too bad. I was expecting that to do a lot more, to be honest. Yeah, Quick Attack and Wing Attack are very good stab moves for Starly early on. Return is probably the best normal type move you can give it, but I wouldn't give it to it yet. Okay, so for beating these two, if you talk to the guy, you'll get yourself a potion, which is lousy, considering in Diamond and Pearl you get yourself the TM for Hidden Power, which is much better. Whereas in this game you don't get Hidden Power at all. I don't know where you get it, because obviously you can get it, I just don't remember where exactly. Okay, so after you've done the events of the trainer school, you can come up here where this guy will ambush you. Oh, you call yourself a Pokemon trainer, yet you have no Poketch? That is Pokemon Watch or Poketch for short. Oh my, you're a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I'll gift you with a Poketch. Okay, so there's one here. The answer to all of their questions is yes. You don't need to click no for any of them, it's always yes. So you get your first coupon. And there's one clown up here, next to the Jubilife TV studio. They can hold items. You get the third coupon. And then heading to the west, there is another one here next to the Poketch building. And all moves have types, so yes for that one as well. And he also references to stab in that little speech afterwards as well. Okay, so after that you can go back to the ambushing guy with the brown hair and purple suit, and he will give you a Poketch. This is basically a bottom screen thing, but you have lots of apps like a clock and happiness checker and a town map, which is quite useful to have on the bottom screen. They improved it in Platinum by making it so that you can also go up in the when you're scrolling rather than just having to go down all the time. If you come in here and talk to this girl, you can get yourself a Quick Claw, which is very useful for Turtwig. I'm going to be using it for a different Pokemon later in the game. Okay, so since we've done all of that, I think we may as well explore Jubilife. So he's referencing to when Pokemon get different level up moves. I cannot walk at all. Right, so if you head out that way, I don't think you can go that way yet actually. You may be able to. Actually I think you can, yeah. Okay, so there's another house down here. I like how in Platinum all of the buildings have landing lights, which is, you know, kind of a nice addition. Loads of Pachirisus around here. see Pachirisu before too long. That's true. All Pokemon evolve. Well, actually no, that's a mistake. Most Pokemon evolve. There are some that don't. Particularly all legendaries. As well as a few other species. Okay, so if you head down here... Oh, can we not go here yet? So this is the global terminal. You need a gym badge to get into the global terminal though, apparently. Which is okay. Right, okay, so if we just head to the west of Jubilife... I don't think we can head into here yet either. No, he's still blocking it off. We can head into the Pokétch building, but just quickly, before I forget, because I always forget to do this, if you come to this building and talk to this guy, you can get yourself an old rod. This isn't too useful as the only Pokemon you can catch is Magikarp, and Magikarp isn't very good until later in the game when it evolves into Gyarados. Magikarp is a water type, evolves into Gyarados, which is a water flying type at level 20. Gyarados in this generation compared to Fire Red is much better. It gets good physical water type moves. Doesn't really cover its flying type too well, but its flying type is usually forgotten anyway. But it's a good Pokemon. It learns a whole ton of moves. Can learn some decent ones. It's got great physical attack, good special defense, has the ability to Intimidate, which softens up physical blows, has decent speed and HP, low special attack though, but it's okay, it's decent. I think Gyarados is personally the worst Pokemon in the game, as I despise it, but it's a good Pokemon. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to head north quickly, just to cover a couple of Pokemon that you can now find on this route. There's 3 new Pokemon you can find here. I'm just going to head over to the other end because you can find an item. But let's see if we can find one. That's not it. Okay, so one of them you can find here is Badoo. Badoo is a grass poison type, and is the pre-evolved form of Roselia from Generation 3. It is a good Pokemon. It has, well, when it evolves into Roselia through it's got to be happy with you, and evolve during the day, and evolves into Roserade through the use of a shiny stone, which we'll get a little later on in the game. No, I think I'll just fight these trainers. Roserade has fantastic special attack, great special defense, and pretty good speed. Struggles in physical defense and physical attack though, but that's fine. It's great. It's a fantastic Pokemon. Probably the second best grass type, in my opinion, in this game, and the best in Diamond and Pearl. Okay, so the next Pokemon you can find here is Wurmple. I think it's only in Platinum. You can get Wurmple later on in Diamond and Pearl though. Okay, so Wurmple is a bug poison type. Can evolve into one of 2 different Pokemon, which is determined by a value which you cannot see without the use of a cheating device, so don't worry about it, but it will evolve into either Silcoon or Cascoon at level 7, sorry, I'm reading off the screen. Evolves into those at level 7, and then evolves into Beautifly if it evolved from Silcoon, and Dustox if it evolved from Cascoon at level 10. There are better bug types. Both of them are outclassed heavily by a lot of different bug types. Less so in Diamond and Pearl, especially for Beautifly, but Dustox is not worth using in the slightest. It is a defensive bug type, which is not a good thing. It has no attacking stats to speak of. Nearly all of its moves are shared by Beautifly, and Beautifly is basically just a slightly worse version of Butterfree, to be honest. Beautifly is a better option, and it's okay in Diamond and Pearl, but it's outclassed in Platinum. And the final Pokemon you can find here is Zubat, only at night. Evolves into Golbat at level 22, and evolves into Crobat through Happiness. It's a poison flying type, So yeah, it's got good physical attack, good defences, amazing speed. It's lightning fast. Is a video. Yeah, it's a great Pokemon. Definitely worth using. I prefer Staraptor, but Crobat is still pretty good. Definitely worth using. Okay, so let's gain some more experience. Go to level 10. Right, so up here is the Ravaged Path. Now, while we can't do anything yet, there is 2 new Pokemon you can find here. One of which is Geode. Oh, I think you can also find Zubat in here, not at night. You can find it anytime. You can find Geodude in here, which is a rock ground type. Evolves into Graveler at level 25, and evolves into Golem through the use of trading. It has good physical attack, good physical defense, and good HP, but struggles on the special side and in speed, so it's very lopsided. Those grass and water type weaknesses are still hurting its usability. It's still a great Pokemon, and even more so in this game, but it still struggles. It's a difficult Pokemon to use, but if you feel you can use it, it's a good Pokemon. You can also find Psyduck in here. Now, I will point out that in Diamond and Pearl it is very rare in here. It's much more common in Platinum. Psyduck is a water type, it evolves into Golduck at level 33. It's got very balanced stats. It excels in special attack, but the rest of its stats are fairly balanced, and they're all quite good. It's a great Pokemon, but there are better water types. So I think I will just heal, and then I think we'll take on Barry, who will be to the east of those condominiums where you get the Quick Claw. Heading on to Route 203. Right, so... okay, so let's head to the east. Who have I got out front? I want Hopper out front. You're probably going to want to lead with your starter. But it's probably better to have a different Pokemon for his starter. But he leads with a Starly, level 7. I was expecting that, to be honest. Okay, so our second rival battle with Barry. Well, no, it isn't over yet, but it will be fairly soon. Don't worry about it, I'll make sure of it. Lower its speed, cool. I was faster anyway, but it doesn't matter. I can sense a quick attack coming anyway. Piplup and Starly work well together. Of course they are both weak to electric, which is a problem, but there aren't many electric type Pokemon at this point in the game, and Shinx doesn't get any electric type moves until a little later, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's get to level 10. Sending out Turtwig. I think we'll change for Roadhouse. Okay, so Turtwig, level 9. Obviously won't have this if you started with one of the other 2 Pokemon. Wow, critical hit. Well done, Roadhouse. 1, 2, 3 experience, cool. And up, and up. Almost level 11. You did lose. Wow, what do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That is the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. The first thing to do is to take on the Orenburg City Gym. I'm going to toughen up for that totally. Okay, so I think I'm going to go heal, just because, you know, it's always good to heal. And I think I'm going to end this episode off here. On the next episode we'll be covering one new Pokemon on Route 203, and we'll heading through the Orenburg Gate to get to Orenburg City. And then we'll see what happens from there. So we'll end in the middle of the Pokeball, which I like to always do. So yeah, until then, see you next time, guys.